Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your wages are being garnished. We can stop that now. It's hard enough to pay your bills when things are good, let alone when a big chunk of your take-home pay is gone before you even get your check. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, and I can stop the garnishment and get the creditors off your back immediately, often the same day as our consultation. Both Chapter 7 and 13 provide bankruptcy relief, but choosing the right chapter is crucial. In a free consultation, we can create a plan to get your finances back under your control. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. This week's Loud and Local Band of the Week is Sweetwater. Local Band of the Week is Sweetwater. You'll find out where they're playing. You want to find out what kind of music, how you can get it. Steve's got that info.
I've been a fan of these guys since I moved out here, and I'm happy they're back together doing some new stuff, and they've got a new record called Firebird, and you can check it out. They're going to be performing over at Numos on November 17th.
And don't forget, you can get all sorts of info. Just go to the BJ and Migs page of KISW.com. Sunday nights at 10 o'clock, 2 solid hours of all local music with Loud and Local. Great bands like Sweetwater. It's Friday!
It's Friday! Gotta get down on Friday! Everybody
Daddy Stupid!
Shop shopper! Getting down on Friday! Everybody's looking forward to the weekend! Partying! Yeah! Partying! Fun! Looking forward to the weekend!
Happy Friday, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
So excited because it's the weekend.
Yeah, it is.
Gonna have a party tonight.
Yeah, you are.
Party!
Yeah.
What kind of party are you having?
Rock band party.
Oh, right.
So yeah, people are gonna come over, hang out in my steampunk bar, then go into the garage and play some rock band.
What's your instrument of choice?
Oh, always the guitar.
All right.
I'm an expert at it. I go.
Wow, I feel like I'm there. Yeah. I mean, I don't even need to come to the party now.
Exactly.
Just experience it.
Yeah, my wife actually got me a custom guitar controller that is actually the shape and weight of like a Fender.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. It's big and heavy, and it makes me feel like I'm not playing a video game with a stupid toy guitar.
Nice.
But it still is.
Yeah, it is.
Let's get to our contestant today. We've got Devin and Yelm to take on Steve. Devin, are you there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah!
What's he playing for today, Steve?
Brad, he's playing for tickets to check out Ozzy Osbourne and Megadeth. They're going to be at the Tacoma Dome on July 13th for Ozzy Osbourne's No More Tours. Two. Go to KISW.com for all the details. If you want to check out Ozzy, tickets go on sale today at 10 a.m. through Ticketmaster.com.
All right, Steve, get out of here. Get out! For those playing at home, Devin will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Devin, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
What method of alternative medicine involving little needles strategically placed to ease pain has been...
Acupuncture.
Yes! What teased hairstyle sounds like an insect's home?
Say that again?
What teased hairstyle sounds like an insect's home?
Beehive.
Yes! Atticus Finch is the hero of what novel?
A pass.
What was the name of the shipwrecked boat on Gilligan's Island?
Oh, no, pass.
In what year of the late 2000s was the hit game Minecraft released?
2008.
No.
2009.
Yes. What color is the legendary Hope Diamond?
Blue.
Yes. Hydrosis is the medical term for what?
Water something. I don't know, pass.
In what state did the Hershey Company originate?
Pennsylvania.
Yes. Which person is most often associated with SpaceX and Tesla?
Elon Musk.
Yes. What TV show takes place in Pawnee, Indiana?
Yeah, I don't know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Correct.
Oh. What about Goliath Johnson? That's his show, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is. We talked about that.
Yeah, we did. Goliath Johnson,
man, I
star of that show.
I wish I had a cool nickname like that. I mean, I gave myself my nickname, so that's kind of fun.
Yeah, what was your nickname?
It was the Reverend Fuego.
Oh, yeah, you had to give yourself that. Nobody ever really thought you would.
Yeah, I had to do the preemptive strike because you used to give interns terrible names.
Yes, I did.
So you wanted to be a pastor on fire.
Yes, exactly.
That's true. I remember when he first joined here, he was like, he already has a nickname. I'm like, but we want to give him a real bad one.
No.
I suppose that shows just how smart you are.
Steve, are you ready?
Oh, yeah!
What method of alternative medicine involves little needles strategically placed to ease pain that has been a common Chinese practice for thousands of years?
Acupuncture?
Yes. What teased hairstyle sounds like an insect's home?
Beehive.
Yes. Atticus Finch is the hero of what novel?
Oh, crap. The Never-Ending Story?
No.
That's it.
Star Trek.
No.
Atticus Finch. I should know this.
You should.
Crap. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
No. What was the name of the shipwrecked boat on Gilligan's Island?
Oh, the Minnow.
Yep, you know that one. In what year of the late 2000s was the hit
USA.
game Minecraft released?
What?
What year of the late 2000s was the hit
2008.
game? No.
9.
Yes. What color is the legendary Hope Diamond?
The Hope Diamond is green.
No.
Pink.
No.
Red.
Nope.
Blue?
Yep. Hydrosis is the medical term for what?
Hydrosis is a medical term for hydrating?
No.
Water?
No.
IV.
No. What state did the Hershey Company originate?
Pennsylvania.
Yes. Which person is most often associated with SpaceX and Tesla?
Elon Musk.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a tie.
Hey.
Devin, you're going to Ozzy.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Good job, buddy. Good job. Hang on. We'll tell you how to get those tickets. Nice.
Yeah, if you would have spent a little less time on trying to figure out who Atticus Finch was the hero of,
Okay.
you could have gotten to the question, what TV show takes place in Pawnee, Indiana?
Starring Goliath Johnson.
Pawnee, Indiana.
I thought maybe you would have known it. So
Gunsmoke.
No.
No, he doesn't know.
No.
The Beverly Hillbillies.
No.
No.
Seinfeld.
No.
No.
MacGyver.
No.
We talked about it yesterday with
Quantum
Goliath
Leap.
Johnson.
Who the hell is Goliath
he doesn't
Johnson?
even- you don't know-
Oh, Parks and Rec.
Yes, there we go.
It took me a second to remember who that was.
Which, by the way, is Nick Offerman's nickname that his wife, Megan Mullally, gives him.
Wow.
Because, well, Goliath Johnson, you figure it out, kids.
And it's not one of those, I'm going to nickname you something that's the opposite of what you really are.
Yeah, not like tiny for a dude who's like 6'8".
Right.
Right. Yeah, she says that, you know what, he's a great guy. And, oh, by the way,
Back in heat. Atticus Finch was the hero of what novel?
is it Death of a Salesman?
No.
It's Kill a Mockingbird.
To Kill a
To Kill a
Mockingbird.
Mockingbird.
Good job,
Yeah.
Vicky.
So I wouldn't have given it to you there, Vicky, if you were playing, but you're pretty close there. You knew that the Hope Diamond was blue. Hydrosis is the medical term for
Drowning?
no.
Oh, I don't know.
Sweating.
Oh.
Yes.
So it sounds like you got a problem when you have hydrosis.
Usually.
Oh,
Yeah.
Some people don't like the sweat, man.
I hate sweating. That's why I try not to do any exercising.
Well, you're supposed to sweat in life. It clears all the toxins and stuff.
I mean, I get that, but then you're also wet and nasty, and then you smell.
Yeah, but you kind of do it. You're kind of wet, nasty, and smell anyway, don't you?
I walked into that one.
Yeah, you did.
Well, congratulations to Devin on, tying Steve.
Yeah, because if you tie or beat Steve, that's how you get the prize. It's a nice thing with Pete Miggs. It's a lovely thing.
It's a nice thing.
It's nice when you tie and still win. Yeah, it's not like an aggregate thing where you got to go lose and, penalty kicks. We should have it that way. We should just do it the way soccer does it.
So I have to play the same guy twice?
You have to kick him, and whoever and that's how. This is the tough thing again when you're a new fan of soccer. It's like we won the game and somehow we didn't win the game. Because of the whole aggregate situation.
They also lost the game before that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So I think there should be a third game.
Oh, yeah.
Every other sport, you win one.
Oh, yeah.
There should be a third match. And like in every other American sport, that's what it is. It's like, you win one. All right, best out of 3, right? But they do this whole aggregate thing. It's just hard for my head to get around thinking like, wow, we actually won last night and we still lost. Yeah. But that's how soccer works, Steve.
Yep, that is how it works, BJ.
Yeah. Now, I fly a lot, and I think it's interesting every time I'm about to fly, you throw a nice little story in my face.
Why is that? I didn't know you were flying. Every weekend you're flying. How am I supposed to remember which one
It just seems like I
have your luggage here? Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay,
there it is
your
right
luggage
there.
is in the room.
Yeah, I go about every other weekend, and it's funny how people really feel like flying is a horrible experience to the point that 1 out of 7 Americans feel like they're cursed because of all the bad experiences they have flying. And I fly a lot, and I really don't have any complaints. Now, maybe it's because Alaska's a great airline, or maybe I just don't see these problems as problems because and I fly a lot.
Or maybe you just don't get worked up over it. I always wonder that too sometimes, because I'll see some people complaining about whatever insert service here, whether it be cable, whether it be airlines, and you see people on Twitter, on social media, just flipping out and tagging the company, tagging the airlines. And I haven't, more often than not, I don't remember the last time I had a really bad experience with things to the point where I would want to write, granted I wouldn't write it, but even to the point where I would even consider writing it on social media. But some people seem to have problems all the time with their airlines.
Yeah, and I'll tell you this, I think it has to do with the airline. I really do. You and I, when we've traveled Alaska for the most part.
I don't know what I travel. It's only when I'm traveling with you, because you travel Alaska.
Yeah, so
otherwise I don't even know what airline I'm going on when I go back home to New York. When everyone's like, what airline you on? I have to pull out my phone and find the email.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, I don't know, man, but just drop me off somewhere near the planes.
Yeah, so how about this, man? 2,000 people, only 2 say, out of the 2,000 people they did in this survey, only 2 of them said they never had a nightmare travel situation. Okay, nightmare. That's a really, really strong word.
The only time I had a nightmare travel situation was once, and it was with you guys, where 2 of us were on a different flight back than the rest of you, but it was like we were within 15 or 20 minutes apart, so we all went back to the to the airport together. And I remember I was so hungover. I was still drunk from the night before.
Remember that flight. Yeah, you were destroyed.
Danny, I was so wasted that we checked in. I'm sitting and we're waiting for our flight, and I had a moment of panic going, I never checked my luggage. And then I realized they did it for me, because I just left my luggage when I checked in, and I just kept going.
Yeah, he was so destroyed. We're like, okay, we better get this for him.
Respect. I like that.
So the flight, we get on it. These guys are getting on a different flight, sitting in the airplane. We're coming back from Florida because it was a long flight.
Yeah.
I got to hurl. So I get up, I go to the bathroom and hurl, and I had to clean it because I was not very good at it. So now it's just like my flight is off to a bad start.
Yeah.
Sit and wait and wait and wait. Finally, they say there's a problem with the plane. Everyone needs to get off. 24 hours later, we finally get on a plane to get back to Seattle. And while these guys are already back.
Oh, yeah, we're back.
They're texting us.
We're relaxing, having ourselves a beverage, because, flying back west, you get home around 11, 12 o'clock, so you just got the whole day still.
And it might have been less than 24 hours, but it was close to 24 hours. And then finally,
so awesome.
We're all pissed, obviously. They're like, to make up for the inconvenience, we're going to give you guys all a voucher for a meal. Like, sweet. It's like $10. Yeah. I get this barbecue burger sandwich, right? And I'm so excited. I'm like, this is good. I'm finally eating something. My stomach can hold something. And as I'm about to bite into it, they put so much damn barbecue sauce on it that the burger slipped out of the bun and it just landed on the dirty airplane floor.
Oh, yeah.
Did you still eat it?
Oh, I ate the bun.
Okay.
No, I didn't eat the burger.
That is so awesome.
There wasn't even a 1-second rule for this. I was like, this is,
No, you never eat anything off the airplane floor.
No. I mean, people just milling about. So I was just like, this is just insult to injury. And that was, without a doubt, the only experience that I had that was bad.
See, now that to me is a nightmare situation.
It was the worst.
Yeah, that I can understand. Delayed flights where it's really, really long delayed. If you've got to sit in a plane for like a couple hours and, and it's just on the tarmac, sure, that's bad. I mean, I can appreciate that.
I think the only one that I had, it didn't even involve being on the plane itself, was I get to the airport, I wait in the long-ass line, I get my tickets, and then I go through the TSA, which that day was super long, and it was to go to Florida to meet up with you guys.
See, Florida, it's cursed.
Right.
Yeah, it is. It's really Florida, not the planes.
And I finally get to the TSA agent, and apparently my 2 tickets, because I had to do a layover, one of them didn't say my name. It said somebody else's name.
Nice.
They put in the wrong name. So I had to go back to the original line and wait for another hour, and I missed the flight. And so I missed a whole day to hang out with you guys.
That kind of happened to me. Granted, I didn't miss the flight, but I came really close. They sent me back to the ticket agent to get a new ticket because it had Steve and not Steven on my ticket. And this TSA person wouldn't let me go through after I waited in line for that security. And they looked at it and said, this doesn't match your ticket.
Oh, God.
And I said, what are you talking about? It's my name. And they said, this says Steve, and your name is Steven on your ID.
Wow.
And I was like, your name tag says John, but you're a douchebag.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to say.
Wow, dude, I know that. Yeah, and you know what? We found out that really the people who want to hurt people, they take the N off their name. Those are the folks that really do bad things. So you are on the do not fight list.
I couldn't believe that. I just looked at them dumbfounded.
Yeah, that also that qualifies as a nightmare experience. I'll give you that.
I just texted putting things in perspective. People are stupid. Curse flying, that's when you die in a crash. Anything else, you just got lucky.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. I mean, we just had another one, the Indonesian thing. I mean, and I think about that. So he's right. If the plane lands and I'm alive, yes, it was a fantastic flight.
I always love the people that are like, you have more chance to get in a car accident than you do into a plane accident. And I'm like, yeah, but typically plane accidents end with everyone dead. Car accident, sometimes it ends with you maybe with a bruised thumb.
Or, you get a pipe in your windshield.
That too.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And you get a souvenir. All right, why would birds lead a man to bailing on a booty call? Yeah, this guy says, no, I don't need some because of birds. I'll tell you why at 7:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Hey, Steve, we got a message on the Facebooks.
Yeah, we did.
Look at that. People like us. They talk to us sometimes.
Sometimes we get messages on MySpace as well.
What? MySpace?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
What's Tom doing these days?
He's good.
That's good.
He's rich as F.
Nice, considering that went down the toilet. Glad he got money. So this message says, BJ and Migs, my sister Kelly was telling me a story about a guy she met and was instantly turned off when they got to his place. Why? Because he had his entire place lit up with more than 30 electric candles. And he goes on to say, hey, Vicky, it sounded like the scene from Friends where Monica lit up the room to propose to Chandler. That's how crazy it was.
See, that's cute, but that's a lot.
I don't remember that scene. And is it weird that brothers and sisters talk about hookups? I'm not saying it. I'm not judging. I'm just wondering.
No.
I don't have a sister, so I don't know what it would be like.
I would with my brother, but now as we've gotten older, I don't give him the details on everything.
Oh, okay.
But he usually would ask questions like, hey, is this, do you do this? Is this normal? Like, I would be his bro.
See, I think that's a little weird to talk about certain, specific things to do at a hookup. I wouldn't ask. But just random stuff, like I went to this dude's house, and he had all these candles lit up. I think that's good conversation.
Okay.
I just don't want the blow-by-blow, as it were.
Yes.
Yeah.
When she coddles this, is that all right?
Yeah, the candle situation, that's a lot. That is a lot. And it makes you wonder, does he always have it like this, or did he think that this is what I would like? It's a tough one for me.
I mean, I feel like the guy thinks, I need to be romantic. Romantic involves candles, so why don't I have a crap ton of candles? Because that will look... And
30.
And I don't want to risk a fire hazard, so I'll get electric candles.
Yeah, if you're going to have 30, yes, electric's the best way to go if you're going to have that many.
Yeah, it's a little aggressive.
That is very much aggressive. A couple here and there I think is nice. I also think you get the real deal.
Oh, Vicky showed me the scene from Friends. Yeah, that's a lot of candles.
A lot.
It looks like a Catholic church in there.
So Jeff said, it reminded me of a time when I bailed on a booty call because when I got there were birds flying around the bedroom. Yeah, that would...
Where else are the birds supposed to fly?
That would not be all right.
No.
No, that would not.
People love birds, man. They live a long life.
Dude, I have friends that have birds, and and invariably they let them out, and the bird poops somewhere.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, dude, I can't take this. There's nothing more disgusting than bird poop to me. It's even worse than seeing dog or cat poop to me. Bird poop is just like this liquid, just. Yeah,
especially getting stepped on something. If stepping on something is nasty, having something land on your head is even worse.
Yeah, I mean, So he was like, that was it. He saw the birds flying in the bedroom. He turned down the booty call. He left. She turned down the booty call because of the 30 candles.
I mean, did he at least ask her, hey, can the birds go in the living room?
Yeah, he just left. So Jeff wants to know, because we're kind of lazy, so I'm glad that Jeff is helping us out with this topic. What about you guys? Did you ever see something at someone's place that was a major turnoff and made you leave?
Maybe that person's boyfriend. I think that's about as far. No, I've
Dude, that happened to me too, and that
I'm kidding. I didn't really.
That did happen to me, and that was a major turnoff.
But the boyfriend was just there.
My wife was a genius. I mean, seriously.
Is this at the place in California?
No, it wasn't recent. Seriously, Steve. God, I mean,
The way it sounded.
you don't think I have that fear? I have that fear every time I go to California because of the first time it happened early in our relationship 30 some odd years ago. I drive to see my wife. I call her on the phone, coming down. We're going on a date. Okay. And I drive in, and there's the other guy who I thought she wasn't seeing anymore. And she's proudly standing next to him. And I'm like, what the F is this? My wife was such a douche back then.
Devil's Triangle.
Yeah, no, that wasn't it. There was no devil. She was not. I don't know what she was doing.
Maybe she thought he could be her DD.
Maybe she thought we'd fight to the
on D.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know if she thought we'd fight to the death. I don't know what she was thinking.
And go.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Steve. Thanks for bringing that back.
I didn't.
It's the lukewarm topic of the day.
Facebooker brought it back. Don't get mad at me.
Yeah, thanks a lot. All right, we got Jeff's message, and yeah, he's talking about bailing on a booty call because she had birds flying around in the bedroom. His sister bailed on a booty call because he had 30 electric candles lit up in there. How about you? Did you ever see something at someone's place that made you never want to come back? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. We'll take your calls. We'll take your texts after the Pumpkins on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. I want to thank our buddy Jeff, who sent us a great message about a booty call that he had to bail on. He was like, I don't care how good this could be. You got birds flying around the bedroom. I'm done. His sister, she said, I'm out because some dude had 30 electric candles lit up in the room. How about you? Did you ever see something at someone's place that made you go, I'm out. I never want to come back. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Let's go to Marcy and Everett. Marcy, you are on The Rock.
Hi, how are you?
Good, Marcy. How about you? What you got for us today?
Well, I went to a guy's house once, and the entire first floor of his townhouse was basically a bunny pen. It was probably 12, 13, 15 bunnies, and everything was covered in sawdust and bunny poop. And,
No, I thought you went to Hugh Hefner's
terrible.
place. It's a whole different type of bunny.
No, that's a whole
Check
different
that.
thing that might put you off your game. Hey, everybody. But seriously, sawdust and everything, and he's basically just got the bunny hotel downstairs?
Yes,
Oh,
it was awful.
Oh, how does he think that anybody's going to dig that?
Your guess is as good as mine. I have no idea.
You get lucky enough to bring a girl back to your place. That is the toughest thing to do, to get a girl to say, okay, I will go back to your place. At that point, you think, okay, this is going to be a special evening, and this is the place you have.
Or at least give a heads up and create some kind of a story. I don't know what that story would be. He was raised by bunnies, and he just feels like he owes it to them to save them now.
Steve, there's
Something.
even that story, I'm like, yeah, that's great, but I'm leaving Tarzan and the Buzzing
Oh, come
Bunnies.
on.
I'm out of here. I'm
Marcy,
not-
if the guy said I was raised by bunnies and now it's my life's goal to save all the bunnies, wouldn't you be kind of curious to see what's up?
Maybe.
I guess it's just me.
Yeah, no, I appreciate the call. Steve would have been there. He'd be like, look, I need to know more.
My parents left me
Yeah.
in the woods.
Raised by bunnies.
A group of, I don't know, what is a group of bunnies called? A school of bunnies? A flock of bunnies?
Oh, here comes Uncle Chris. He'll tell you.
knows.
Warren.
A warren. Gosh,
of
you actually
bunnies.
do know.
He does know. Yeah.
I was raised by a warren of buds. My name is Warren.
No, that's where they live. They're called a herd.
Wow.
Huh.
It's also a group of rabbits
comeback.
known as a colony or a nest or occasionally a warren.
Ah, Chris is right.
And I'm back. I thought they lived in a hole.
Listen, it doesn't matter where they live. What matters is Uncle Chris knows stuff, and Rev was looking on the internet, and he was wrong.
What if the
I'm
guy's
still
name?
right.
Wouldn't it be great? The guy's name was Warren Hurd, and he was raised by bunnies.
He's got to change his name to Warren Hurd. He does. If it's not, he needs to change his name.
I'm writing a children's book.
Yeah, you are.
Based on this, and he meets the woman of his dreams named Marcy.
Oh, that works. And Marcy leaves at the end.
Oh, it's a children's book. It'll end happy, BJ.
The moral of the story is, kids, no matter how much you like bunnies, you're a crazy person if you have that many as an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go to Dan in Covington. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. How about you, Dan? Did you ever see something at somebody's place you're like, okay, I'm out?
Yeah, so I met this girl from Tinder. We went out to dinner, and she was like, hey, you can come back to my place. So I go to her house, and then whoever watches Friends will get this. Like the scene where Ross has the new girlfriend, and he goes to her place, and it's just covered in clothes and garbage, and the hamster's lost in the couch. And
Oh, God, yeah.
And the girl was played by Rebecca Romaine.
she
Oh.
opened the door. The house looked clean. We go towards the bedroom, and she opens her door, and you can't see the floor. It's like 8 inches thick of clothes and stuff. And I was just like, no, do you want to watch a movie on the couch? Like, nope, you are a pigsty.
Oh, did you actually tell her that?
No, but we went and watched a movie on the couch.
See, I would,
you know,
I would have told her that, and she probably would have beat me up. But I would. I mean, dude, I appreciate the call. See, that's why I think I would never use Tinder.
Yeah.
Because anybody that actually says yes to having sex to me, I know I'm going to walk into a nightmare. They got to be out of
assume that they're just a mess.
They got to be a mess, and you know what I mean. And especially if she looks like Rebecca Romaine. If she looks like that, you know that you're walking into just ridiculousness.
That's so BJ of you. Like I got to do Tinder. What is wrong with you that you want to date me?
Exactly. You know that you look. This is a guy. That guy seemed like a regular guy, and that's what he walked in
based on a 30-second phone call.
Yeah, I mean, look. Do you think he's worse off than me? No.
You know, you guys laughed at me with the whole rescuing rabbits thing. This person just texted and said, I met a lady who had her entire basement dedicated to rescuing rats. Someone's got to do it, I guess.
Rescuing rats. At least rabbits are cute. She went down to a completely different level. The lower level, actually, if you know what I'm saying. There we go. Thanks, buddy.
How about this text? I don't know if you guys remember Furbies. I do remember those guys.
Oh, yeah.
They were awesome. But when I was talking to this girl years ago, I went to her house and she had a room full of them. I'm talking 40 or 50 of them. The Furbies would talk to each other unprovoked. Creepier than hell. I never went back.
Wow. See, that...
I like how he said he didn't leave, though, at that moment.
No, I wouldn't leave because at least it's sanitary. I probably wouldn't come back, but I would stay for the fun and just see some, but...
How the hell do you sleep at night if these Furbies are just having conversations with each other?
I don't think she does.
Oh, okay.
I think she has many conversations about how the world would be different if her and her Furbies were in charge.
I notice your daughter's in the room.
Oh, great. Now, I don't want to hear stories about her going to hook up with some guys. No.
Oh, hey. Mine is actually kind of similar to the first girl's caller story. I went to a guy's house for the first time, and I like tours of the new place that I go to. So he was giving me a tour. He was like, this is the kitchen, this is the living room, this is my room. And
I would hate that because sometimes I just clean the rooms that I think they're going to see.
No. You got to clean the whole house.
Nobody ever sees my whole house when they come over.
Right. Back in my single days, I remember it's like the guest room would be like where I put everything that I didn't have time to really clean.
Well, and then he was like, this is the guest room, but my bunny's kind of taken it over. And he opens the door. The bunny's there, and it's like a guest room, like a bed and a dresser and everything, but there's bunny crap and litter everywhere.
Wow.
Everywhere.
Little pellets.
Yeah, little pellets. And like bunny owners think the little pellets are fine. Like, oh, they're just little. It's fine. They don't get everywhere. This was all up in the bed, all on the ground.
No.
And it was one bunny. So he hadn't cleaned that room in forever.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
You don't show her that room?
But I think he thought the bunny would be cute or something.
But bunny poop isn't the way to go. At least clean up the poop.
I don't even like bunnies. I think they're weird.
Some guys are just stupid. I mean, that's all I got to say. That's just stupid.
What the hell's wrong with you? You think bunnies are weird? Bunnies are cute and adorable.
Bunnies are useless, and they just poop. They really do.
Yeah. Wow. The bunnies can say that about us as well.
Yeah. But at least we talk and have great communication,
The bunnies are like...
That's really all they do.
I've never known anybody to hate a bunny.
I really don't like them.
That's not me. I like bunnies.
You hate animals.
No,
I like bunnies.
You like bunnies? So if I got a bunny today, that'd be okay?
No, I don't like you to have them, but I like seeing them. Like they're in Mercer Island and Luther Burbank Park. They're hopping all over the place. They look awesome. I got nothing against bunnies.
No. So you're okay seeing dogs just hopping around everywhere?
They don't hop. They walk.
Walk, whatever.
Dogs aren't as cute as bunnies.
Oh, bite your tongue.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
When has a bunny ever growled at anybody and tried to bite your leg? Never.
They don't do anything. That's their problem.
No, they have a lot of sex, actually. No, they do a lot of things.
They bring you cool Easter eggs on Easter.
Yeah, what about that?
And they let you eat their head when they're in a chocolate form.
That's true.
They are pretty tasty, I guess.
Eat my head, Steve.
I will. You hollow bunny.
Eat it.
Curious what Danny's, because, Danny has probably dated a few people in his day.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so I was in college, and I went over to this girl's apartment. She lived with 3 people. I walked into, things were getting hot and heavy, and I was like, well, I got to get ready, and I don't like to get ready in front of the lady.
What do you do to get ready?
What do you get, fluff or
Condom,
something?
people.
Oh, wait, you go to the other room, put the condom on, then come back in?
Yes, I went to the bathroom.
Why don't you do it with her? You got to wrap the present.
What's weird about that?
That's super weird.
If a guy did that when I was hooking up with him, I'd assume he'd put like cocaine or something in the condom. I don't know.
Okay, that's a little weird too.
Like,
what the
why?
hell's going on with both of you?
You walk in like, aha, I've got my condom on.
Or are you just that bad at putting a condom on that you're embarrassed?
Yes.
Vicky, why would somebody put cocaine
I don't
on
know.
a condom or in the condom?
I mean,
Why would
maybe
somebody
like
put
poke
it inside
holes
the
in it
condom?
or
Because
something.
it might feel good. Exactly. Might poke holes. He might try to, get me knocked up.
No,
wake me
that's
up.
not what I was
Knocked
doing.
up with a cocaine baby?
Maybe.
What the hell's wrong with you people?
I'm in love with the coco.
Baby.
Honestly, Steve, we work with damaged people.
Seriously, I'm weird. But you leave the room to go put the rubber on?
That's
You
part
go
of
back in?
That's part of you do that in front of her. She does it. She helps you. It's part of the thing, isn't it?
I just never thought that I would hear knocked up with a cocaine baby this morning.
I didn't.
The day
either.
started off weird, Rev.
Yeah, it surely did.
Yeah,
You're right.
it did.
This is a weird Friday.
Anyway,
man.
so I went to get ready, and I went to the toilet, and it was just destroyed. Like nothing actually in it, but it was just she hadn't
remnants.
cleaned it
Never
in a very
cleaned.
long time. There were skid marks everywhere. I literally had to leave because I was like, I can't
Who
do
doesn't
this.
do
If you would have just put the condom on in the bedroom, you would have never had that happen.
That's probably true, actually.
My mom always trained me, you know what, you got people coming over, the bathroom's the first thing you go check out. You make sure that's all set is the one you know they're going to use.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Even
people.
I used to do that and make sure to just give a nice cleaning of the toilet.
Yeah.
I'm like you, Steve, though. I shut off the whole house except
Yep.
the place. When I remodeled the house, I remodeled everything but because the people could see. Even I put doors on the outside of the bedrooms, but I didn't do anything else because
Yeah.
it's like, well, you're not going to go in my bedroom because I'm never making the bed, and why do you got to see that?
Kitchen, living room, bedroom.
Before
Yeah.
then, I didn't even know girls
Bathroom.
pooped, so
Oh, you didn't even know they pooped, did you?
yeah, I thought that they were. Yeah, no.
No, we don't. They were just flushing chocolate down the toilet.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Vicky.
What? So when there was never a girl that thought that was odd that you would leave to go strap the condom on and then you'd come back in?
No.
Like, interesting.
You said, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go, and they know you were going to go put a condom on.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you do it in
Right
front of them?
back.
You're right there.
I don't know. Rubber time.
I had a-
time for the rubber match.
That is very bizarre.
I think it's odd.
Yeah, no, I never have done it in front of
See, I
her.
never leave a woman.
Oh.
Because what if she... Here's why.
In her own home, you think she's going to leave?
Yeah, I think she might get out of the mood. You know what? The mood is... You never know what could happen. That's why when the mood is there, I don't ever want to leave.
It's a good point. She might check her texts
Yeah,
while you go to the bathroom.
and then it's over.
Or her
Yeah.
Facebook, and then maybe there's bad news and
Yeah.
just instantly out of the mood.
Yeah, literally no problems. I've never had problems doing that.
Do you still do that?
I haven't used a condom in a while, but
Oh.
Yeah, Danny.
Okay.
Sarah, you're supposed to use condoms
Yeah.
when you're not married.
Well, he's monogamous with one woman.
Yeah.
Dude, don't,
Exactly, it's fine
don't
now.
give her any reason to not use condoms.
She's not monogamous with one woman. I'm not talking about her.
Oh, God. All right. Hey, we've got a big guest coming in today.
Yes,
He's
I'm
at the
excited.
Angel of the Winds Casino tomorrow. He's in town to do some awesome things with our veterans. Good to have him back. Ty Barnett joins us at 7:47 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. If I call Travis, will I actually see him or someone who works for him?
Absolutely. When you come in to see my office, when you first call in, my staff will try to help you with any basic questions that you have. I can give you a call back, but they'll usually try to schedule you for a free consultation with me, the attorney, and I'll meet with you personally. We'll talk about the basics of your case, and I'll take you through a question and answer session that an interview that usually lasts about 30 minutes. We'll get the basics of your financial situation. I can answer your questions, and we can talk about whether bankruptcy makes sense, your non-bankruptcy options, and how bankruptcy could affect you, what the process is.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
Love sports? Love culture? Well, I've got a brand new podcast called Take Line from Crooked Media, hosted by me, Jason Concepcion, and two-time WNBA champion Renee Montgomery. From the games to the players to the issues happening both on and off the court, we'll be tackling the important political and social issues happening in sports head on. New episodes drop every Tuesday, so follow and subscribe on radio.com, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.